Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Lady Freedom here, coming at you with another raw narrative. Special thanks goes out to Plunder True Crime podcast. I was able to obtain some of these documents that we're going to go over tonight. I can't wait to see all of you. If you want to pause to read, feel free to do that, but we are going to analyze these in tonight's live. I hope to see you all there. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and don't forget to go over and check out my post on my community wall. I'm always posting updates over there, and we also have a new flyer for Sebastian Rogers. Let's watch.
Is intensifying for a father accused of killing his 3 daughters in Chelan County. Detectives releasing new Ring camera video and photos of Travis Decker. As Como's Theron Zahn reports, authorities hope that will increase the chance of a sighting that will lead to his capture.
Finding Decker in the wilderness of central Washington will not be an easy job, but hundreds of volunteers say they're not going to stop until they get justice for his 3 girls he's accused of killing. New Ring video shows what investigators say is the last record of Travis Decker before his 3 young daughters were killed. Police are also giving out these new pictures of him. They want the public to get a good look, so if they spot him, they can call 911. In the air and on the ground, the search continues in the vast wilderness of Chelan County, looking for any trace of the military veteran who has extensive experience in living off the grid, even attending mountain survival school.
He could have scoped out this area before, put supplies out there, and has the ability and the knowledge to survive.
While the search goes on, tributes for his 3 daughters continue to come in, with the tragic case getting attention across the country. We're told Decker's parents are cooperating with the investigation.
This is their son, so of course that they have concerns about his safety, but overall they understand that he does have to be brought in and he has to be held accountable for his actions.
It's not known if he is in fact in the wilderness right now, but given his survival skills, that is where the strongest assumption is. But again, the call is going out nationwide to be on the lookout for Decker. Reporting in Seattle, Theron Zahn, Como News.
Today could be a critical day in the investigation. The victim's autopsy results will come out. That should give deputies a much better understanding of when the girls died and how much of a head start Decker could have. We've posted all of those photos of Decker and that new Ring video on comonews.com.
That attorney was wrapping up a meeting with the mother, Whitney Decker, when we arrived here in Wenatchee this afternoon, along with U.S. Marshals and local law enforcement. Whitney was teary-eyed but composed and says she's not ready to talk, at least not yet. We are getting a fuller picture of Travis Decker, the man whose life appeared to be falling apart with mental illness, homelessness, and the inability to hold down a job. And access to his kids was cut to every other weekend after a custody hearing 9 months ago.
He was an engaged father. He did have some limitations on his parenting time due to his mental illness.
The mother's attorney in the custody case says Travis became homeless a 1.5 years ago after leaving the Army as a Ranger.
He left voluntarily, so I believe his discharge was honorable. I think as far as the reserves, he just stopped showing up.
The attorney says Travis worked a couple of minimum wage jobs and at one point was talking to the Carpenters Union about possible work, but his skills just didn't transfer.
There were no red flags. He was struggling with isolation. And
records show Decker was diagnosed with a serious mental illness. The attorney says that was most likely related to his combat and that Decker tried and tried to get help, but there was too much red tape to get veteran services.
She really feels that the system let her children down. It was the inadequacies in the services for our veterans that killed those children. That's it.
The attorney and the mom are also raising concerns about the state's Amber Alert system. Law enforcement officials say they did not see Decker as an immediate danger to his own children, so no Amber Alert was sent out. The attorney says the mother thinks that was a deadly mistake.
They did not see him as an immediate physical danger to his children, despite the fact that he had a well-established history of mental health issues. And had they had seen it that way, those children might still be alive. And that's the thing that is so brutal. And the one thing she's really hoping can be changed in this tragedy.
It appears appears Whitney has a lot of support around her tonight. Her mother was by her side this afternoon when we saw her, and that attorney told us that even Travis Decker's father has been talking to her by phone and is now flying in from the Midwest.
In Wenatchee, a memorial for the Decker girls grows by the day. People visiting and reflecting on the tragic and sudden passing of those three sisters. The town is still in shock about what's happened this week.
I was legit hoping that they come home safe. When I found out they no longer here, it's hard. It hurts me, it hurts almost a whole family out in this community.
The community is doing what it can now to help support the victim's family. Several local businesses are collecting money and donations in honor of those three girls. An online fundraiser has already raised more than $500,000. Stay with Como News for continuing coverage of the investigation into the murders of the Decker sisters and the manhunt for their father, Travis Decker.